unrecognized sectors when it comes to development in Nepal.
Yeah.
You've been coming here for the past 8 years. Just a few pointers you'd like to go ahead and share with us. There are a lot of sectors that we still need to go ahead and work on.
Yeah. So I think, look, if you think about the private sector in Nepal, you have a pretty vibrant one, right? But it is in that space where it requires a certain level of how should I put it, maturity to happen very quickly. It goes back to that point that I was making earlier about time, right? 100 years ago, parts of the world that are more responsible for climate change than some other parts of the world had the time. We didn't have the data. We didn't know the downside. Today, we know the downside, and time is short. And so for me, the real concern, as I think about Nepal, is that transition, that maturity, and that foresight needs to happen far quicker across all of your sectors. Let me give you an example. Two of your most important sectors in some senses in Nepal are agri and tourism.
Yeah.
Both of them immensely impacted by a changing climate. So if I was to focus down on two places where the needle can move quickly, where the investments can be very pointed, and where the actions need to be taken in a far more bold manner, it would be the tourism and the agri sector. And there again, you have some amazing policy, you have some amazing institutions, and then of course, you need the multilateral development banks, you need institutions like the UN, you need friendly neighbors, Western countries, everybody to take an interest in terms of being able to invest and provide the relevant technologies and the hand-holding that is needed, right? Because the skill set transfer is not going to happen unless you have hand-holding, which is based on effort. Money I'll give you, but how do I create enough capacity from a skill sets perspective so that as we think about the future, it's not that parachute form of development. The capability has been created locally. Now, this doesn't happen, unfortunately, with the click of a button. It requires sustained effort. So just to come back to that private sector adaptation report that we're launching along with CNI, it gives some very specific recommendations of the type of platform that needs to be created, the stakeholders that need to be a part of it, and the actions that those respective stakeholders need to take as we think about the important actions for the next 2 years, 5 years, 10 years, 15 years. But the starting point is the collaborative platform. And the collaborative platform to have enough power in it, which is where I think the political side of it comes in. And that has to be, it can't be partisan. It's got to be bipartisan, right? I mean,
everybody has to
everyone in the political sphere, because look, the good side will impact everybody, the bad side will impact everyone.
Thank you very much for watching us on YouTube. Make sure that you also listen to us on Spotify.